Okay, so continuing on, like I said, this is the very first song on which our fourth EP, which will be named later. It's Sunday. I forgot to mention it's May 18th, so that's also it's like the 34th year anniversary of Mount St. Helens, so maybe that has something to do with this. But anyway, so I pulled down the song. I have no idea what it sounds like. Here are my lyrics so far. So lyrics. I mean that's a funny one. Is everybody is always wondering, well, how do you come up with the lyrics? And for me, it's always that the song drives what the lyrics will be, and it's the mood of the song, it's the tempo, it's the what key it's in. There's just so many things. It's really complex in a way, and I wish I knew the secret formula, because it's not easy. It's one of the things that I actually really stress out about. And that's my big stress, is like, oh my God, what if I run out of words? So, but so far that hasn't been the case. So typically I go into a song, again, just like this one, with no preconceived notion of what it potentially is going to be about. I always feel like there has to be a concept for the song. Now, this is where a lot of people are very different. My dad asked me, actually, do you write the words first or do you write the music first? And I say, always the music. To me, I could write words and that's maybe poetry, but I don't know that I could take the music to match what I wrote. And so to me, it's that I have the music there, and that's telling me what to write. And again, this is where, I think this is where, moving music writing to computers will never work, because this is the emotional part. This is a picture in your head, and you're taking this picture and this concept and you're putting it on paper. And it's not easy to do. And sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes it does. So, it's all about the mood that you're in. And, it's ironic because they say there's a lot of good songwriters in Seattle, and they say the reason is the weather, because it keeps us indoors. And I believe that. I mean, my best songwriting, I feel, is done on a Sunday like today, when it's raining outside. It's Sunday, it's raining, I have nothing to do, I'm kind of trapped here, I come out here, it's kind of cold, and I hear the rain, and you just close your eyes and you can just, go to town on a feeling. So I don't know if today is one of those days. I mean, unfortunately, life gets in the way. I have things to do today, so I'm kind of in a rush, and so there's nothing good about writing a song. But I thought at least I would record, the first step. So again, kind of give you the background on how Brian and I work together. So what we do is, you can see I got my computer back there. Brian, once it gets past the snippet level and he's got like a song, at least, it doesn't have to be perfect, but at least it's the parts are all there. He posts that to a drive that we share. I download it and I load it onto my recorder. And that's what I got here. So let's see if you can see that. Boss recorder. We both have these. I'll tell you, we both have Boss BR1600s. He's got, I think, 3 of them or something crazy like that. This is the best thing I ever bought. I had the 900, and even though I'm really just a singer and a guitar player, I was running out of tracks, because it's the easiest way to just record ideas. You can just quickly, continually do ideas and record them on there, and I found myself, running out of space all the time. So I went to the 1600, which is 16 tracks, which makes more sense if you have multiple instruments. But again, it's just a great tool. I added some new things. So this is going to be kind of a twist here. So I've added this. And I've basically got 2 microphones now in the studio, and why is that? So I don't know that adding this was a good idea or not. It may make me just want to use it, but basically I got obsessed with the Deftones lately and the singer, and so I researched and what is he using to make those sounds? and supposedly it's this. And I've used it a couple times. I mean, it's like from the 80s, and it's very cool. It probably is meant to be used live, but when you can use it while you're recording, it's just, you can kind of lean into the effect. And so I'm going to try to only use it on one song. So I have no idea what this song sounds like, so it may or may not be the song. I feel like this will be used on a slow song, so if this one's slow, I might use it. So anyway, so again, here we are, May 18th. For me, this is day one, and you know, unfortunately, because, you know, we have real lives, I only get little time windows of opportunity to work on a song. But basically, the way that I start off is I listen to it a little bit. I see if I feel the song right away, you know. And again, it's not the song; it's kind of the day, you know. And I don't necessarily know that I feel words today. It sounds really weird to say, but I do a little bit, you know. So I'm kind of hoping that this song is actually a slow song, because I just spent a couple days with my dad, and so I'm a little bit, you know, emotional about that. And if it's a slow song, I could probably turn that into something. But again, I have no idea what the hell this song sounds like. So anyway, so the good thing too about working with Brian is we've been doing this for a while now, and so I kind of know his style. There's one song that I do know is on, that we're going to record, that I did all the lyrics on the fly. I actually just listened to the song, and I just, again, kind of, I don't know if that makes sense to you, but I leaned into the music and just, I did all the lyrics on the fly, and they're really cool lyrics. I mean, I'm going to go back and tweak them, but I felt really good about them. It's just like a cool song, because I knew like where he was going to change. So what we're going to do here is, I've got it on the monitor so you can hear it, because normally you can't. Normally I would be listening on headphones, but then I want you guys to hear it. So this is my first listen to what's going to be the song I'm going to work on. So here we go. Sounds like it's going to be heavy. Ooh. This is probably the chorus. Yeah. Ooh. It's weird keys. It always makes me nervous, you know, as the singer. Freaking low. Oh my gosh, that's totally unexpected there. So I basically picked the hardest song to do this video with. Wow. Oh shit, okay, that's gonna be tough. But it makes me excited too, actually. I mean, if they were all layups, then it wouldn't be any fun. I gotta think about that little weird part there. Okay, that's definitely the verse. That's the note that's kind of weird. Okay, and then here's going to be that weird melody part. Oh man, that's going to be tough. I really like it. Oh, interesting. He put like a little hard part in there too. Okay. Wow. So hopefully I didn't bite off more than I can chew here. Again, that was my first listen too. It's pretty cool. There's one song that when we did the second EP, there's a song on there called Pain. And it was the last one I did. He sent me all these songs, and I didn't want to do it because it was like this. It was so complex, and I thought, oh my God, how am I going to come up with anything on this? You know, because there was like stops and starts, and it ended up being my favorite one. and so, which is really cool, and some of my favorite lyrics that I wrote. So, yeah, I have no clue what I'm going to do there. But it's kind of exciting. So a lot of this is just me, expressing my ideas on how I do things, and my thoughts on the process. Everybody's different. I personally work best alone on this part of the process, and so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to try out sounds, and then see if, like I said, if my brain triggers something that I want to actually put on paper, and we'll see. All right.